The rise and fall of the Tang Dynasty. The rise of the Tang Dynasty. The Tang Dynasty rose to power after the collapse of the Sui Dynasty when Yuan conquered the Sui capital of Chang'an and became emperor. Under the rule of Yuan, the Tang Dynasty continued administrative institutions similar to the ones of the Sui Dynasty. The central government of the empire had an administrative core which consisted of the Secretariat, Chancellery, and the Department of State Affairs. The Tang dynasty also adapted a legal system that resembled one of the Sui Empire. Li Shi-min led the Tang dynasty's military to major victories over rivals which allowed the empire to expand boundaries and established firm control. The leaders of the Tang Empire made attempts to balance political influence by reviving the civil service examination system. This allowed government officials to be selected on the basis of merit rather than if they were part of Chinese aristocracy. The Tang continued to develop the Grand Canal, an extensive system of waterways that was constructed to link South Asia with the Yellow River Valley. Throughout its course, the Tang dynasty developed a land and tax policy known as the equal field system. Under this policy, peasants received a certain amount of land and in return had to pay taxes for labor and goods such as textiles and grains. These systems successfully aided in the development of the economy and the political stability of the early stages of the dynasty. The fall of the Tang dynasty. The Tang dynasty fell due to natural disasters, rebellions, corruption, and political disputes. Major natural disasters that caused the downfall of the Tang dynasty included droughts, flooding, and famine. These events caused many people to believe that the Tang rulers had lost the mandate of heaven. Military governors formed a separatist group called Fan Zhen that competed with the government. Conflict between two different political groups that formed from different classes led to disputes in the central government. Emperor Xuanzong hired officials who led to the corruption of Tang dynasty. About a century later, in 859 CE, Huang Chao led a peasant rebellion. Chao attempted to establish a new regime, which took many years to suppress. This weakened the government because it caused the empire to divide and use resources to defeat the opposing force. Finally, in 907 CE, Chancellor Zhu Gongzong forced the Tang dynasty emperor to step down and took power, renaming the empire Liang.